Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the postbags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Everybody knows his bright red van. All his friends will smile as he waves to greet them. Maybe you can never be sure there'll be knock, ring, letters through your door. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man.
Pat was out and about as usual, with the village letters. Morning, Peter.
Morning, Pat.
Morning, Pat.
Morning, Dr. Gilbertson. Nothing for you today. Good morning, Mrs. Goggins. You look busy.
Hello, Pat. Give me a minute, will you, until I've sorted this out. Oh, drat this string.
Now then, Mrs. Goggins, you just want to take it slowly. Once you find the end...
Huh, that's easier said than done.
Well, it must have an end.
Now he tells me.
Dear me, it does seem to be in a mess. Well, I better be on my way with these letters. Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
I wonder if I could cut it into small pieces.
Right, Jess. Ready for off? Jess had been waiting a long time. Never mind, Jess. There might be some mice in Alf's barn. Then you can have a good run. Pat and Jess were on their way. Along the winding lanes. What's that? Hold on tight, Jess. A piece of string across the road? Whatever can it be doing here? I hope it's not part of Mrs. Goggins' tangle. We'd better wind it up before anybody else gets caught up in it. Well, I never. It goes right over this wall. Jess came to have a look. I should have known you'd want to play. I think we'd better see where it goes to. It goes right across the field. It must be a very long piece of string. Oh, oh dear. Come on, Jess. It looks like being a long walk. There was a scarecrow in the middle of the field holding the string for Pat. Hello, Mr. Scarecrow. Let's see. It's a bit tight there. Oh, dear. There we are. That's much better. Sorry to leave you like this, Mr. Scarecrow, but I must go. My goodness. But this field is muddy. Pat came to a wall. Jess was waiting for him.
How much further does this string go? Over the wall. Hup. Hello, Jess. Where have you been? Oh! Oh! Ouch!
Ow! Ooh, prickles. Oh, lots of them. Ow.
I've lost Jess again.
Oh, dear.
No, I haven't. Now, Jess, don't go disappearing again. Ooh, I'll just get my puff back. Ah, that's better. Ooh, isn't it grand? How much further does this string go? And what have we here? Sheep. A field full of sheep.
They were standing on his string. He started to pull.
Can you all stand still for a minute whilst I sort this out?
Bye-bye, sheep. Pat was thinking that it must be a very long piece of string to have come this far when he came to a gap in a wall. The string went through the gap and up another hill to a tall tree, where it finally disappeared into the leaves and branches.
Well, there must be something special at the end of such a very long piece of string. Whatever can it be? Who is that behind the tree? Oh, goodness me. Young Katie and Tom. What are you doing here? And what are you looking such miseries about?
It's our new super kite, Pat. Stuck in the top of this tree. We can't get it down.
Pat pulled at the string, but the kite would not move. It looks well and truly stuck. There's Peter. I wonder if he can help.
Peter! Peter!
What with the noise of the tractor, Peter Fogg didn't hear Pat's call.
Peter! Peter!
Hello, Pat.
I was just asking myself how to get the twins' kite down from that big tree. I wonder if your tractor would be high enough for me to stand on. And
I'd like to help, Pat, but I don't think this tractor's big enough. Sorry, got to finish before it gets dark. Bye, Pat.
bye! Then Ted Glenn's lorry came round the corner. It had a ladder on the back. Ted! Ted! Stop a minute!
Hello, Ted. Can we borrow your ladder for 5 minutes to get a kite out of that tree?
Well, I can't be too late. I've got to mend Dr. Gilbertson's greenhouse before the frost gets at her tomatoes.
It won't take long.
Is that young Katie and Tom? Is it their kite?
Yes, it is.
Right. Let's see what we can do. You go that end, Pat. Are you ready?
I've got it. Pat and Ted soon had that ladder off the lorry
Round she goes.
and over the wall.
Hang on, Ted. I'll nip into the field.
Right you are. Whoops-a-daisy. Climbing walls. Reminds me when I was young. Off we go.
I could never have done this by myself, Ted.
Not with a ladder like this, you couldn't.
Up she goes.
Mind your fingers. I'll hold the ladder, Pat, and you go and have a look. Mind yourself.
I'll soon deal with this, never fear.
Steady as you go.
It was going to be a long climb, seeing it was a tall tree. Well, bless me. There's the kite. And Jess as well. How did you get here, Jess? Come on, Jess. Don't be frightened. Come on. Look out! Oh, there goes the kite.
Quick, catch it! Hooray! Oh, thanks, Pat. Clever Pat. And clever Jess, too.
We've got the kite, but poor old Jess is stuck up here now.
Well, I'll have to get a move on. Dr. Gilbertson will never forgive me if the frost gets to her tomatoes.
Jess got up the tree on his own, so I hope he can get down the way he went up.
You don't need to bother about Jess. He's already here, waiting for you.
Bless us all, has that cat got wings? Now, off you go home, Katie and Tom, before it gets dark. And keep a good hold on that kite.
Bye, Pat. Bye-bye, Pat.
Hang on, I'll give you a hand with that ladder.
Are you ready, Pat?
Ready when you are, Ted. Back to the lorry.
Give it a push, Pat.
Over to you, Ted.
Okay, now leave it to me.
Thanks, Ted. Good luck with the greenhouse.
Bye, Pat.
Hello, have you popped up again? You get everywhere, don't you, Jess? Ted was on his way. Pat waved to him, then went to look for his van. He still had his letters to deliver. The only thing was, well, all the fields looked alike, and Pat didn't know which way to go. And Jess had disappeared again. Now, that looks like somebody I know. It was Mr. Pringle. Hello, Pat. Just out for a walk, you know. Looking for your van, maybe? Well, yes, I was just wondering. 3 fields that way. Turn left at the buggy bit. And you'll be there in a jiffy. It seemed much further than Mr. Pringle had said. He came to a road. It looked like one that Pat knew. Ah, there's my van. Safe and sound. Where's Jess? I can't leave without him. I should have guessed. Fast asleep in his basket. We'd better get these letters delivered. Don't want to be late for tea, do we, Jess?